welcome back to You're in the Loft with me. Today is album 3, track 7, and continuing on with the how-to theme, as the theme word is summer, I thought, why not do how to write like a tropically themed pop song? So yeah, and the door just mysteriously opened and closed. Anyway, let's get to it. Right, so how does one go about starting to write like a pop, tropically themed track? Now, the easiest way to break this down is into production and like the main bit of production, the drums, kind of the bass and the rhythms. So I'm gonna start how I started making the track, which was with this marimba. Now, I guess a lot of tropical stuff has a lot of that kind of Caribbean instrumentation, kind of that flair, so xylophones, marimbas. If you listen to a lot of Kygo or his first album, there were like loads of those like plucks that sounded very... The best way to describe them is summery. So I'm gonna play you this, which is just like a marimba with a little sign pluck underneath. And basically, as soon as you start adding these sort of instruments, you get that sort of summer flair. So to add to this, I basically found this guitar loop, and as you can see here, I've just chopped it up. Let me zoom in slightly, just for the little bits I've wanted. And then put a lot of reverb on it. And another thing that Kygo does very often, using him as kind of my main source of inspiration, is he likes to add vocal chops. So I added some kind of cool vocal chops. And again at the end. And then in the chorus, and then you kind of move on to the main weight of the song. So your pianos, your kind of airy pads. So as you can hear, there's a piano, Rhodes, pads, subs. And then, interestingly, I guess because this is kind of with the Caribbean flair, is adding like a syncopated bass. So I have a Moog here, and I'm going to play this bass for you soloed. And then if you play that with the drums, add all the rest of the stuff back in. And then I've started playing the drums, and the way to kind of add the tropical feel is by shakers and lots of percussion. And I actually started out with this drum loop, which has some really nice hi-hats, kind of making the drums swing a bit. And then I just added a clap loop. And then this shaker. Which is very, the shaker's kind of playing a different rhythm to the hi-hat, so it's all kind of, I guess, adding different elements into the track. If you have the bass in there as well, you get like a combination basically of different rhythms. And if I play that all together in the chorus,
yeah, we're standing at this party, dancing with nobody, 'cause we're all alone.
And then into like the chops.
We're all alone, yeah, we're all alone, and we're dancing all alone, 'cause we're all alone, yeah, we're all alone. I see that motion.
And those those are pretty much the main elements to kind of a tropically themed pop song. Starting out with the marimbas, making sure you add kind of syncopated rhythms in the bass and the shakers and hi-hats, and then adding some really nice, luscious kind of pads and maybe a piano underneath. Moving on to the vocals, which I'll play for you very quickly.
Still got memories on my mind, so fresh from last time. I'm getting butterflies in my bones and my body. I need to put this right, but a conversation don't come easy to me tonight. Oh, I don't know what to say. You got me overthinking, you're the one to blame. Yeah, we're standing at this party, dancing.
So vocally, it's very similar to how I've done my other tracks, but what I've tried to do is keep the lyrics pretty fun and pop themed, if that makes sense. And then in the chorus, I've, like I did in the chorus explanation video, tried to keep it simple, just using that, you know, I guess hammering home the point of the song, like you're in as little words as possible to try and make it as catchy as possible, basically.
We're standing at this party, dancing with nobody, 'cause we're all alone. Yeah, we're all alone.
And hearing the lyrics brings me on to the lyrics. So it starts out by saying, still got memories on my mind, so fresh from last time. I'm getting butterflies in my bones and my body. I need to put this right. Conversation don't come easy to me tonight. So what I'm saying is, you've had a bad experience with somebody before. In my case, I've had a bad experience with a girl before, and I want to go and find somebody else, but I'm still struggling a bit, you know, I'm still kind of, I guess, scarred from the previous scenario. And the conversation's not coming easy to me. And then I say in the pre-chorus, I don't know what to say. You got me overthinking, you're the one to blame. So it's like, and you got me overthinking, you're the one to blame is like, I guess, a double entendre for you got me overthinking that you are you're to blame in the situation. But you also, you know, you've also got me overthinking because I know that you're not the one to blame, it's somebody else. Chorus, we're standing at this party, dancing with nobody because we're all alone. Yeah, we're all alone. And then we're standing at this party, dancing with nobody because we're all alone. So it is quite sad, you know, like I guess if I'm in this situation, I do want to talk to you, but it's like, I'm just struggling to fire out that conversation and I'm just dancing all alone at this party. Verse 2, I see that motion by your side, swinging those hips, I'm alive now. You got my eyes locked into you. Might be losing all my pride, but a conversation don't come easy tonight. I'm not a massive fan of writing like cringy lyrics as such, but like, I see that motion by your side, swinging those hips, I'm alive. Like, I feel like that's just me saying you've got like a great body or whatever. And I enjoy looking at it. I mean, pretty much, but it does sound a little bit cringy. I'm not like one of those people like, oh yeah, swing those hips, da da da. But for the song, it works. It's fun, it's playful, it's catchy, and it kind of it's with the theme of you know, I'm actually just watching you because I'm kind of too nervous to talk to you in theory. So yeah, that's the song, All Alone. The audio will be out tomorrow, and I'll leave the lyrics down in the description. Let me know what you think, and also let me know if you think it has that tropical pop theme. I really tried to make sure that it kind of covered all grounds there. So yes, and if you haven't already, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new with your notifications turned on, share it, and yeah, that's all from me today. I will catch up with you soon. Bye bye and peace.